everybody. Hello, hello. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we are starting a new myth video series. This week we are focusing on time management. So parents, let me know on a scale of 1 to 6, with 1 being horrible and 6 being fantastic, how would you rate your teens' time management skills? I want to know. Drop a number for me, 1 through 6, down below. And we are talking about this because I had a parent tell me just today her children don't know how to prioritize. So that is why it's a myth. Your teens have got to know what's important, what to do first, and how to decide. So stick with me over the next couple of minutes as we dive into that topic. Before I get going, if you know that time management is a problem, you put down a 1 and you want to talk to me, let's book a free strategy call by going to the link in the description, and let's figure out how we can improve those skills sooner rather than later. So here we go, guys. Time management, prioritizing. Very first thing your teen needs to do, no matter what grade he's in, no matter whether she's at public school, private school, college, homeschool, whatever the situation is, first thing your teens have got to do is they've got to know what the tasks even are. Now, whether you do this daily, weekly, monthly, that's up to you, personal choice. It's also something we'll talk about in an enrollment call. It's what we'll talk about in our strategy call and as we work together. So do know that's the very first step is what do we need to do? The next step after figuring out what there is to do is figuring out some due dates, some deadlines. Because I got to tell you, that is kind of thought number 1 when it comes to prioritizing is what's due first. Something that's due today, much more important than something that's due 2 weeks from today. But at the same time, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the school year. So what is a priority now might be different than the priority that was at the start of the semester. So unfortunately, prioritizing isn't something that is consistent. Things that are priorities are going to shift day to day, sometimes week to week. And parents that are watching this, you definitely know this for work. You know, you might have your manager tell you, hey, we're working on this project now, but yet at the end of the week, you guys have a new client that's really important and might even become more important than the person that was important earlier in the week. So same thing with your kids' school. They've got to know what the priority is by figuring out what the choices are and then figuring out what's the priority for the moment. Okay, I have one other tip I want to give you guys about prioritizing, why it's so important. So stick with me for that. But do know we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook now. So make sure you're a subscriber of Ace Cookie Tutoring business page on Facebook and the Ace Cookie Tutoring YouTube channel, so you don't miss future live videos all about time management this week. Alrighty, guys, I promised you another tip about prioritizing. I got to tell you that deadlines are important, what the tasks are, but also it's going to come down to what does your teen want to do. As I can tell you that your teen's going to make a priority of the things that he thinks are important. That he thinks, hey, if I do this, mom will be happy. Or hey, if I do this, nothing else matters because at least I did something. Well, we've got to prioritize based on points as well. So say right now, your teen, I keep doing that. I keep trying to say child and teen together. Your teen is failing a class. That class has to be top priority. So long as that class is important to graduation requirements, so long as that class is going to help your teen move forward towards that goal he's working towards. So do know a class that's not going the best has to be the priority because unfortunately, you let that class slip, well, it wasn't all that important, it wasn't a priority, so then other classes will slip. And I can also tell you, though, that if you put too much attention on one task, too much focus on one class, then unfortunately, everything else that might be going well might start to fall apart. So that is why we've got to keep our priorities pretty open. We've got to keep our priorities focused on school in general. But in order to get there, we have to start with what's due in all classes, what's coming up, what am I failing at now, what needs some extra help, and go from there. So definitely I want to talk about this more with you on our free strategy call. So be sure to book that by going to the link in the description. All you got to do, click the link, choose a time, provide some information so I know, hey, is it a certain test we're working on, a certain class? Maybe it's just time management in general. Let me know as much information as you'd like on that form so we can make the most of our time on our strategy call, whether it's here on, online a video chat or whether it's just an actual call. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome night, and I can't wait to see you online. Bye.